Do you feel like you're missing out on deeper connections or career opportunities due to emotional misunderstandings? If you are, developing your emotional intelligence might be the key that you're looking for. Let's explore how. First, let's define what emotional intelligence or EQ is. EQ is the ability to understand, manage, and effectively express your emotions, as well as to observe and handle and influence the emotion of others. Now, it's about being smart with your feelings and navigating those society, either in the workplace or in personal conversations, and making better decisions. That's the benefit of developing your EQ. Now, why is a high emotional intelligence so important? The benefits that comes with that is extensive. Having high IQ tends to kind of lead to better relationships, better career paths, and a more better life in general. But I'm going to give you 3 examples. That first one is better relationships. Now, high EQ helps you to understand and relate to others better and making your relationship stronger and more fulfilling. You also can use your high IQ skills to resolve conflicts more effectively and more quickly. Now, let me give you an example. Imagine you're in a heated argument with a friend over shoes and both you yelling back and forth, but you feel your emotions are rising up. So you observe that within yourself. Take a deep breath, calm yourself down, speak to him in a normal tone. While also utilizing the act of listening to ensure that you're listening to him and to kind of calm that situation. That's one of the benefits, which leads to a better relationship. Number 2 is effective stress management. People with high IQs in the workplace tend to have they tend to do better in those stressful situations compared to those who have a low IQ, right? It allows them to stay calm and composed while also helping them think more clearly in regards to that aspect. Now I'm going to give you an example. Imagine that you're at work and your boss just keep giving you task after task after task after task, and it starts to get to you. A person with high IQ would practice a mindfulness exercise, so they would calm down, take a deep breath in, deep breath out to regain their composure, and then after that, they would break each task down into manageable steps and get that stuff done, prioritize based on what needs to be done. And that task that can wait and go later, they'll do that later. They will as well communicate with their team what needs to be done and kind of delegate those responsibilities. People with high IQ in the workplace can kind of benefit themselves because they are more calm and composed, as well as it sets them as the leader that others want to look forward to. That second one is managing conflict. Now, when conflict do arise, because it always will, approach them with a calm, solution-focused mindset. Use your self-awareness of yourself to manage that stress and to stay composed. Now, for instance, let's say that you and your friend was having a heated argument, and you, since you're calm and composed now, instead of getting mad and arguing with them back, you listen to their arguments against you. Listen to what they have to say, and you offer a thoughtful response and retaliation back to what they said. Aim for constructive dialogue always, rather than an emotional dialogue. That next one is leadership skills. Leaders like yourself with high IQ can also enhance leadership skills. How so? Leaders with high IQ can 1. Inspire trust, 2. Motivate their team, and 3. A positive work environment. Now, they're skilled at understanding their own emotions as well as the emotion of others, which leads to better decision making during any project or task, as well as just an overall improved team dynamics. Now, an action step. Take the time to think of a leader that you admire. What qualities do they possess that makes them effective? And someone of substance that you will look up to. How do they handle stress and conflict? Write down all those qualities and try to find a way that you can incorporate those styles into your own leadership style. Now, let's look into some real life examples of those who are deemed with high EQ. Think of someone who you admire as having or who handles stressful situations with grace and empathy. Chances are that they have high emotional intelligence. For instance, successful leaders like Satya Nadella, Jeff Bezos, and Elon Musk attribute much of their success to having a high emotional connection and the ability to connect with others on a more emotional level. That first one is Satya Nadella. Satya Nadella's approach to leadership is one that is marked with empathy. His focus is on building strong relationships within the company. His approach transformed Microsoft culture and their performance. That second leader is Jeff Bezos. Jeff Bezos has often emphasized the importance of understanding customer emotions and using that in order to drive business decisions. And that last leader that we all know is Elon Musk. Elon Musk is known for his innovative thinking and his leadership at Tesla and SpaceX. His ability to effectively manage stress and inspire his team is a testament to his high emotional level. Now, I want to hear from you. Tell me in the comments a time in your life when emotional intelligence helped you out during a challenging situation. How did you handle it, and what did you learn? Your story and what you say could inspire someone else in the comments. Also, I made a community for people like me and you want to grow and be better. It's called the Cultural Growth. If you think benefit from it, click the link in the description and it will be a win-win for both of us. Developing emotional intelligence is a continuous journey. There's no end in sight. It's a process upward towards a better self. And if you enjoyed this, then you will probably enjoy these playlists as well. But thank you for listening and stay motivated.